Hey guys, what's up? AWO here, Aaron Warrior. Bring you a wrestling stream. As you two know, today is the first day of 2022, and later tonight, if you're a wrestling fan, you know WWE is having the first pay-per-view of the year, WWE Day 1. As you can see, right here, WWE Day 1. So this is a preview and prediction show that I'll be going over here, and I'll give you my predictions for tonight. And yeah. So let's get to the matches. Title matches will be after, okay? So be doing the regular matches and then title match. Let's get with this match right away. There's a kickoff match between Cesaro, a tag team match between Cesaro, Ricochet versus Ridge Holland, Sheamus as a kickoff show. I'm going with Sheamus and Ridge Holland to win over Cesaro and Ricochet. I don't see what the development of storyline here. I just think it's a 50-50 thing, so I'm just going to go with Sheamus and Ridge Holland here. But let's get to the main card of Day 1, WWE Day 1. Let's get this over with. Drew McIntyre versus Madcap Riddick Moss. As you know, Drew's been mixing this little, I guess, story with Happy Corbin and his sidekick Madcap Moss for the past month, and all they do is make jokes about him, the sword in the death, stuff like that. And in this pay-per-view, Madcap Moss has had his biggest match of his career so far in WWE, facing Drew. Drew has been winning a lot lately. Maybe they're trying to get him back into the title picture at some point in 2022. I could definitely see that happening. But with this match, I think it's going to be 2 minutes long. At least 2 minutes long. It's going to be a squash match. Drew, I wouldn't be surprised if a bell rings. Right away, Drew gives him a Claymore, and he wins it in less than a minute. Definitely less than 2 minutes. This is a squash match. Drew wins this in less than 2 minutes. I'm calling out Drew wins this in less than 2 minutes. And something may happen after this. I don't know. But this match is not going to go that long. It's going to be at least max 2 minutes. It's going to be Claymore when it's bell rings. Claymore, boom, Moss on the ground, and Drew. This is Drew right here, and this is Moss right here. Drew 1, 2, 3. Right after the Claymore. It's gonna be a squash match basically. That's just setting up for. Now this is one of the more future matches on the card. Edge versus The Miz. Right. This storyline has been going on for a month. They're talking about the past and they're getting Maurice involved. This past wall, we saw the bloodbath at when Maurice and Miz were renewing their vows. Yeah. We saw how Maurice and the Miz set up Edge 2 weeks ago, even though Edge saw it coming. I really like this. I know a lot of people are gonna go with Edge here. I think I'm gonna go with Edge here to win too, but I think at Rumble, I think the story continues. I don't think at Edge. I think at Rumble, Miz eliminates Edge, and then they have one final match at the next pay-per-view, or something like that. I think Edge wins here. Rumble, Miz eliminates Edge, and then the next pay-per-view, or maybe a Raw match. I don't know. They have the final blow-off scene where Edge wins, gets his commitment on Miz because of Miz eliminating Edge. I think I could see that happening. I could see Edge winning here and Miz eliminating Edge at the Rumble. And by the way, there's no women's title match on SmackDown. There is a United States title match. No. There's no United States title match. Is there a United States title match? Let me check. No, there's no United States title match or Intercontinental title match on the card. So let's get to the tag team matches. We got New Day versus the Usos. Usos are champions. They took the titles from the Mysterios back as Money in the Bank. These two teams have a storied history throughout the years. One of the best feuds in all of wrestling stories are between the Usos and the New Day, and they really never fail to disappoint. Their matches are always top notch between these two teams. So you probably know they're gonna put on a good match with each other. You got great workers in the rings. Usos are part of the bloodline. And the New Day, Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston. I think I'm gonna go with New Day losing here, so I'm going with the Usos retaining here. So yes, I'm definitely going with the Usos to retain the title here over the New Day. But once again, these two teams have a classic story level history with each other. Always put on good matches, and you just know they can put on good matches. Let's go to the next tag team title match. The defending champions RK Bro, Randy Orton and Matt Riddle versus Street Profits. Now, I think it's most likely, I don't have any sources on this, I don't have anything to back this up, but I think I agree with my buddy Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful, and I think a lot of people have this assumption too, an insinuation too, that at WrestleMania we're going to get Randy Orton versus Matt Riddle. So I think at the beginning of this year we're going to see some dissension between the two. I don't know if it's going to be here. I don't know. I still got RK Bro winning here, but you can still see some dissension here between the two. I think it's going to, maybe it starts at Rumble or maybe it starts in February, but I'm still going with RK Bro defending here, but I could definitely see later on Riddle and Orton losing, and that starts to build a dissension. And it's obvious Randy Orton would be in the heel, and at WrestleMania it could be happening with Rumble. One of them could eliminate each other. Riddle could eliminate Orton could eliminate Riddle. I don't know what could happen there, and they could lose their tag team titles. Maybe that's the beginning at the Rumble. They defend the titles here, they win at the Rumble. One of them eliminates each other, and they start to have communication problems in their matches, try to get by. And then at a future wherever pay-per-view is next, Elimination Chamber or Fastlane, that's when they lose the titles. And that's maybe when Orton turns on Riddle or something like that. I don't know. I think Orton's the most likely to turn heel. But I definitely do think that's going to happen at WrestleMania, Orton versus Riddle. And I don't know if it's going to start here, because I've still got RK Bro winning here. But if there's a match that's over later on in 2022, say Royal Rumble or February, March, I think I could go with February, definitely February. I would have gone with Street Profits because of the potential WrestleMania match between Orton and Riddle. So I got RK Bro here. Let's go to the Raw Women's title match between the Becky Two Bellas, the man, Becky Lynch versus the fiery young Liv Morgan. Now I really like this feud. I know there's some controversial things in the promos in the past weeks, but that Raw match that Becky Lynch had to cheat to win by grabbing the rope, I thought was a very good match. Liv Morgan's best match. Liv Morgan has vastly improved in the ring, and she's very highly popular among the fan base at the arena and on social media. She's she's very likable, like to cheer for. But if Liv Morgan wins here, it could probably be a quick title win, and Becky Lynch will get it back. So I don't see the value in that, unless they have Liv win the Royal Rumble and have her finally dethrone Becky at WrestleMania. I don't know what's going to happen. I have a feeling that it's going to be Bianca and Becky Lynch at WrestleMania. I know Bianca got a moment last year, but she hasn't. But the thing with her and Becky is not completely finished, because Becky really hasn't won clean. I know at SummerSlam she won in a minute and she pinned Bianca, but that was a surprise attack. But she hasn't really won clean over Bianca. But I still got Becky here. If Liv Morgan wins here, great for her. I'll be happy for her. But I don't think so. Because she'll probably just lose it right back to Becky. They want Becky in a WrestleMania match. So, but Liv Morgan, one of my picks to win the Rumble. One of my picks. I be honest with you, I don't have this year's Rumble. I don't have a clear cut like who I can see winning. It's up in the air for me. I think maybe we get closer to Rumble when we start seeing Raws. I don't know how to see the WWE. I know the creative booking. There's the creative. Yeah, not exactly the best, but I think once I get a sense of how they're portraying their superstars leading up to the Rumble, I may have more of a clear-cut view of who I think is the favorite to win the Rumble for the women's and men's. But I got Becky waiting here. Let's go to the WWE Championship Fatal 4 between Big E, Seth Rollins, and Kevin Owens, and Bobby Lashley. I really like this match. You got some of the top superstars. We got Big E, one of my favorite Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, and Bobby Lashley. Now, Bobby Lashley is definitely looks like a turned babyface. Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins are the heels, and Big E is the babyface. I don't know if Big E is going to be a big match at WrestleMania for a championship match. I don't know. I don't know if WWE believes in him. I mean, I think Seth Rollins is the type of guy that you can see in the WrestleMania main event title match. There could be a title. I think there will be a title change tonight on the pay-per-view. So I'm gonna go with Seth Rollins here. I'm probably wrong. I'm gonna go with Seth Rollins here. I'd love to see Seth Rollins as WWE champion. I'm gonna go with Seth Rollins here. Yeah, I am probably wrong, but you know what? This match does not favor the champ because anybody can be pinned. Now the main event: Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar, and the rumor is something's get big here. This angle may end up at WrestleMania for the third match between the two. The Tribal Chief Roman Reigns fired Paul Heyman. Now, is that a swerve or not? Is that a swerve to throw off Brock Lesnar to make him think that Heyman is not on a woman's, that Heyman will turn on women's, not on woman's side anymore? Is that a swerve? Paul Heyman has been known to do stuff like that. As a possibility. If this match happens at WrestleMania, I'm going with Brock winning here. Two options. Brock's winning here, and Roman Reigns wins it back at WrestleMania because the past matches at WrestleMania between the two, they had two of them. Roman and Brock Lesnar had two WrestleMania matches. Seth Rollins, the first one, Seth Rollins cashed the money back. He became champion. The second one was 2018. Brock retained. But if there's a third match, most likely Roman Reigns will win there. That's one option. If Brock wins the title. Another option, something happens here in this match. I think there's probably a big angle. Roman retains here. Brock wins at the Rumble, and Brock challenges Roman at WrestleMania. Two options. But I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with Roman here. Yeah. So that's my preview and predictions for tonight's show for WWE Day 1. So I hope you enjoyed the show. Happy New Year, everybody. I know it's beginning around January 1st, 2022. But yeah, I hope you have a good year, and I hope you enjoy wrestling tonight, WWE. And yeah, with that, before I go,
Too sweet! Sweet! Too sweet! Too sweet!
so yes, like, share, subscribe, comment below, and that's what I think about you guys. AWO, the Iron Warrior, is out. Take care, guys.